The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Here's Carter now on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And right away they're going to stack. Him up right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow being chased out left. And that is incomplete here.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
The
tackle made by L.J. Ford.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
They're on 31-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
He'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
4 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
3 plays and out.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Alex Erickson deep for Cincinnati. Yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
At the Ravens' 48-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch this. 79.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
He was brought down by Malik Harrison. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow, and that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
9 yards to go.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40.
They'll run it here with P-Ryan. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
No score after one on EA Sports. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Baltimore.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only one on that play.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Carl Lawson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Third and long.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll begin here with Bernard. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Bernard, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Burrow will throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. first down. Here's Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
That is caught inside the 5.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up first and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever.
Willie Snead all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. 75 yards. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
On the return, the Bengals take over first and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me,
The Bengals drive about to get going. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 2.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Now Burrow loses the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And he's into the clear. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 67 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens.
Jackson on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Josh Bynes. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Back at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 66 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Now Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Loss on the play. Brings up third down.
Now Joe Burrow on third and long. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a first and 10 on the short side of the field. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Jermaine Pratt there on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Throwing is Jackson.
At the 37-yard line.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
They come up now third and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Brought down by Von Bell. Brought down back at the 8-yard line.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Back now in Cincinnati. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, third and goal. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth.
Jackson's pass
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow on the screen. Bernard. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fielded in the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there on 3rd down. Bernard, he is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
4 more yards. That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 15.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Room here to run. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Third and goal, Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Carl Lawson, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here.